And guess what? Guess what country's number 2? What country's number 2? You're all sitting in. As of a study of 2013, the second cheapest labor is in the Philippines. So now, for all my business and investor friends, doesn't that sound good from an economic, accounting, bottom line point of view? You educate the people cheaply, and you have the lowest labor rates. Now, doesn't that make it cheaper, a lot cheaper, to train experts at home instead of shipping them in from abroad? Because if you're going to bring someone from America, like me, it's going to cost you a lot, right? My price is high, baby. Okay? It's going to be expensive to bring me over there. All right? But this is we're jumping at the solutions for you. Next slide, please. Okay, now, there's something I totally almost forgot to tell you. We have a system for training small children, primary school, middle school, and high school, but I almost forgot, we also have a vocational school where we train adults in less than 18 months how to have skills like this. Agricultural equipment operators, agriculture inspectors, environment engineering technicians, frontline supervisors of aquacultural workers. Run the next slide. Farm equipment, slides utility, gas compressor and oil, and gas compressors and gas planning filtration systems. Next slide. Mining and minerals manufacturers, mining and minerals technicians. Next slide. Okay, so these are all of the jobs that we can train in less than 18 months, adults, to have these skills. Okay, so now on to the vision and philosophy of our company. The founding vision of the Global Academic Excellence Foundation is to create a world-class education elite institution that sets the standards of highest level education for students worldwide. Okay? The vision is to provide world-class and affordable, nearly, my favorite word, nearly, the educational and nearly, F-R-E-E, nearly free education to the poorest nations in the world in order to ignite future progress and to bring increased peace and economic development to that region and to the world. Next slide, please. Okay, we teach high technology, mathematics, science, literacy, and the arts. Next one. And this is our vocational skill. The vocation will train adults in a variety of high-tech and high market value skills meticulously selected to be of the greatest use to our home region and will fit the overall trend of economic development in the area. Which means we can train the people of Mindanao to have the jobs that are going to be brought by my new friends in the room to the area in less than 18 months. Next slide, please. Our vision and philosophy, the Global Academic Excellence Foundation, is based on the fundamental principle that educational progress can be made in global developing countries in the world. We believe that it is possible. Our research says that it is possible. I hope that you believe that it's possible. Next slide, please. Educating the world. Next slide. What we found due to our extensive research is the number one factor from teaching students well. There's only 2 things that are important to teaching students well. Do you know what those things are? You guys are sleeping. My feelings are hurt. There's 2 things. Number 1 is high quality teachers. Number 2 is small class sizes. We have classes of no more than 20 students in a classroom and high quality teachers. Next slide. Okay, this is the primary school, 500 students, 20 students to a class, 20-to-1 student ratio issue. Now look at the bottom, please. We will have one computer, top of the line, with high-speed internet access per classroom. Next slide, please. This is the middle school plan. 1,000 students in a school, 20 students, 15-to-1 ratio. We're going to drop the ratio of students to teachers for a better education. One computer per classroom and one computer with high-speed internet for every 5 students in middle school. Next one. Next one, the high school. 10-to-1. That means for every one teacher, only 10 students. This is how you get a top-level world-class education, my friends, if you didn't already know this. Okay? One computer, high-speed internet per classroom, and then one computer with high-speed internet for every three, count them, 1, 2, 3 students will have their own computer. Next slide. This is the vocational school. Ultra high-tech training, ultra high-tech instructional methods, quality high-trained instructors, small class sizes. We have certification and completions in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, the longest is 18 months to be fully qualified to be a high-tech laborer, high-skilled high-tech laborer. Now, these will have one computer per classroom, but for the vocational school, one computer, top of the line, with high-speed internet access for every student. Next slide, please. Okay, structure. Okay, construction. This is a bunch of blah, 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 not so important. Construction, we can build a school and have it, we're going to bring, prefab modules that we're going to ship to the United States, ship them by boat to Mindanao. Construction can be up in 60 days. Wait, let me say that again. School classroom ready in 60 days of delivery. Okay? Here's our plan. Phase 1 is to plan 3 to 5 successful schools in Mindanao. We will determine the locations with the guidance of Brother Shariff and our board. We're going to place 3 to 5 schools. Now, I need you to wake up again. This is what we need from you, people. We need $1 million. That's nothing. Nothing. $1 million to make the first phase. Okay? After that, the next phase 2 is to put one primary school and one vocational school in each one of the tribal provinces of Mindanao. So in my estimation, is that 40? Something like 40 plus areas, region, is phase 2. 40 primary schools and vocational schools in the area. Phase 3 then is to put a middle school and a high school in every region. Thus making Mindanao the home of what? Home of Thank you. I have the young man right here. The home of education. Thank you for helping me out. Because these other adults are not really paying attention. You get an A. You get an A, sir. Okay, home of education. Next slide, please. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is our partner company in the United States. This is what the schools are going to look like. Prefab built. Nice. Very high-tech, modern. You can plug, they're sets, you can plug in a plug, high-speed internet immediately. With one connection, 2 connections, you have high-speed internet. The classes are already designed in the box. So as soon as you bring them off the box, you put them together, you put your labor guys together, 60 days, you have school done. Next slide, please. This is more pictures of what the classrooms are going to look like. You can see the floor plan and see inside, all this kind of thing. Okay, next slide. Just one more view of what they're going to look like inside. All right, floor plan's already set. Next slide, please. Oh, sorry, last one. And this is an auditorium. We can make a full prefab auditorium, maybe 100 meters by 100 meters. It looks like this. Okay, we're going to have that as the center of the school. Next. Oh, sorry, one more. Okay, more. Okay, stop. Wait, go back. Okay, here. Now, before I spoke with you, started speaking about 10 minutes ago, you thought that investing in education was just public service, right? Like charity work, right? Like you have to lose money and go in your pocket and just do some charity philanthropy, right? Well, let me teach you something else you didn't know. Right now, investing in private education is the hottest thing on Wall Street right now. Private equity funds are taking over in America, and the world are taking over post-secondary education. Now, I'm going to show you in a few more seconds how the business world is benefiting from education. Next slide, please. Okay. Does anybody know, has everybody heard of the Asian Development Bank before? Anybody? Like a little teeny bank, right? They're small. Not really people know about it. Well, guess what? They are the first bank to create the first private equity fund for Philippine infrastructure investments. Okay. So that means, and guess what? When banks invest, they're only doing it because they're going to make money, right? They're not doing it for charity. They're doing it for a thing called PROFIT. Profit, right? That means for any of the investment-minded people in the room, I'm going to show you how you can make a profit on this type of investment. Okay? So, and if anybody wants to see the article, that is the website there. You can see it for yourself. I'm not making this up. You can click it on right now if you want to. Okay, next slide, please. Oh, sorry, go back. I forgot to. Right. Look in the red. They have started a $625 million private equity fund in order to invest in the infrastructure of the Philippines. Which must mean that, hey, they've had their research team look at this problem and realize that there's a lot of money to be made out of solving this problem. And guess what? All of you in the room, we're in the same position. Okay? Next slide. Okay, this is called the PINAI fund, is the investment fund. You can take a look on the internet. It's the private equity fund for Philippine investment. Next slide, please. Okay, now, what's going on right now in India? There are two major global funds that are investing in India, and they've had major returns developing India. There's the Kaiser Private Equity Fund. If I can see, they've invested $5 to $12 million per transaction. Okay, and the goal of it is to increase reading literacy levels. Wait, were we just talking about that? Were we just talking about reading levels? They're investing to increase reading literacy levels. Okay. And the economic vitality of India's youth. Wait, don't our youth in Mindanao need reading literacy levels? And don't they need economic vitality of the youth? Well, India's doing it today, right? Can we do it tomorrow? Or like in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Can we do this too? Okay, next slide, please. Okay. Also, this is another. The SIFEM, they have a high education fund. This is a Swiss private equity fund. Okay, and I'm going to show you something that if you investors are asleep, you're going to want to wake up. This is a very sexy point right now, I'm going to tell you right now. They've invested in India, and, okay, sorry, can you open now the annual report, please? This fund generated 8 to 9% return in the last 2 years doing what I'm talking about doing right now, that we already have a fund in progress of setting up right now. For Mindanao, okay? Next slide, please. Oh, sorry, this will be the, go to the, not the slide, the other document. Other document. The Word document, right. Now, does anybody in the room have some of these? I got some of these. Wait. Now, this is hot. This is too hot. This is bright now. You got your sunglasses on. You have your sunglasses. This is hot right now. This might blind you. Okay? Look at our investment fund. Let's scroll down from the top. Okay, so you need to scroll down for me. Or scroll to the top first. Scroll to the top first. Okay. All the way. A little bit more. Scroll a little more. No. All the way. Stop. Okay. We've created, in coordination with some of our friends on Wall Street, we have set up the GAEF Growth Development Fund. Okay? The product is, it's a growth equity fund designed to invest in Mindanao. Okay? Go down. This is boring investor stuff and boring investor stuff. Down. Let me tell you what's sexy. A little bit more. Keep going. You can, all these things are on the website. You can take a look at our website. You can see all of our financial information. Go down a little bit more. Okay, stop. Okay, sorry, down a little bit more. Stop. Okay, stop right there. Scrolling up a little bit. Okay, stop. Okay, stop right there. Perfect. Okay, look at 2 lines from the bottom. Okay? Our fund has been thoroughly researched by our Wall Street friends. Can you see that number right there? Expected returns. Returns. Gross IRR means investors' rate of return before fees and taxes of 30 to 50% on the term of investment. So now, would you want to make 30 to 50% on your money? I would. So let's do some math, shall we? If our SIFEM, our Swiss fund, was making 8 to 9%, that's 1 year. Multiply by 5, we have a 5-year term. What's 8 times 5? Use your calculator. My friend again, thank you. Yes, 40. That's right in the middle. We're telling you, we very conservatively expect to get a 30 to 50% rate of return on our fund. If I've opened your eyes to various possibilities, take out your pen and write down my number, our international number. Write down my email address. The top one is my personal email address. The second one is my company address. That's our website. It will be up fully again on Monday. And also, please, for also inquiries too, please also contact me through my brother Shariff. Through brother Shariff Ibrahim Albani. Contact him. He's my client. He can find me. He knows how to find me. He can find me to get you the education. So if it's easier to contact him, actually please contact him and then contact me. Okay? One more. Oh, sorry, let's keep that up a while. Okay, now also too, this is our international operator number. I've actually set up the number that if you call that number right now, you'll ring my phone right now. You can have me anywhere in the world, and I pay. I pay for the phone call. I don't mind. Okay? Next slide. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I hope I've opened your mind to some other possibilities. Thank you for your time.
We move on to our next speaker. Right now, he's going to give us the Highlander tribal perspectives. Can we call Datu Timoy Anit?
But first of all, allow me to say in behalf of my group, leaders of the tribal in Mindanao, holders of ancestral domain, and assist the land, I would like to first congratulate the energetic founding chairman of this foundation. I appreciate so much his skill, because to make this happen, this noble occasion is not a joke. And I have foreseen in his life that this did happen through him because he has the heart who will really serve. He has a heart that have seen by the one Almighty in heaven who is worthy to host this occasion. Thank you so much, ambassadors, investors who showed sympathy to him, who especially shows your support through him. One thing that I have said to him, because this is the first of his kind, and through him we believe, because he knows better our situation in Mindanao, especially we indigenous people, your investment, our beloved investors, would surely go to the projects it intended to be invested. And I assure you that through him, your investment would be properly protected and legally protected. Because this is my first time to see him, although I've already seen him in his Facebook. But I already saw what is in his heart. This is the person whom we have been looking for, dreaming for. Republic Act 71, which is the life of the indigenous people in the Philippines. We fought for this for more than 20 years, but still has no meaning to us today. Because no person that had been the bridge, no person that we have ever found to bridge investors directly to us, as what is provided for in this law. Sometimes we were ever treated second-class citizen in our own community. Supposedly we are the richest people in our own community, but sad to say, we are the poorest people in our community when we have all the natural resources. I would like to call on my co-tribes from Mindanao as I present this to Sultan Shariff Ibrahim Albani, Republic Act 71. This is the life of our people. This is the life of the indigenous people. Republic Act 8371. And I beg you, I call on local government units to please give chance to this law work. Aside from our founding chairman, no less than Sultan Ibrahim Shariff Ibrahim Albani.
advanced technology for agriculture and aquatic resources. And we are so honored that today we have the President of the World Philosophical Forum for UNESCO. Let's all welcome
Dr. Igor Kondrasin.
Dear my brother Shariff, I thank you all very much for giving me opportunity to tell you a few words, because today we have met here on occasion of discussing of the problems of Mindanao. Mindanao, as you understand, is an island which is populated with people. It is a territory with sources. The territory of Mindanao is part of the Philippine countries, but the Philippines is the part of the planet of Earth. Of course, on Mindanao there are natural resources, but the most important there is population, the people of Mindanao. And why we have come here discuss these things? Because this first business summit on Mindanao is organized to solve some problems of this island. And of course, why we are invited from all countries. We have here the guests from many countries, from Europe, from America, from Asia. From Asia we have here people from China, from Japan and other countries. Say that humanity did not realize all those dangers. There was plenty of organizations and activism aimed to get peaceful and stable development. In recent decades, we could see the appearance of a number of organizations engaged in the analysis of our life and seek for solutions that could ensure stable, long-term existence of the humankind. Given below the list of such organizations, we can name of most of them which you know. It is, let us say, the Club of Rome, the Pagos Movement, the Club of Budapest, the League of Nations, the United Nations, the Talberg Forum, the International Peace Bureau, the World Congress of Philosophy, the Sustainable Development Conference, Rio, and so on and so on. We can count about 100 world organizations and even more. Regular summits of the world mightiest countries, originally it was G7, later G8, now G20, focus on the crucial and most challenging issues of the global level management. For more than 50 years, government and business representatives regularly come together at the World Economic Forum in Davos. There are several more regular local economic forums at regular level and also plenty of region forums. Considerable attention at such meetings is given to problems of interrelations between communities and peace preservation regularly and generally on the planet. So the people try to unite, let's say, all nations to avoid all disputes and fightings, but up to now the result is very little. The biggest and the most authoritative organization dealing with global management is the United Nations Organization, which was established in 1945. Most meaningful events staged under the United Nations auspices in the recent several decades have been 3 world forums: the Sustainable Development Forum in Rio, it means local patriotism, He should feel as a full member of his city, regional, national society, and appropriate responsibility for its culture, education, and social progress, regional patriotism. He should feel as a full member of his state, country, nation, and appropriate responsibility for the culture, education, and social progress of its civil society. We call it national patriotism. And of course, finally, he should feel as a full member of global society, humanity, and global responsibility for global prosperity, security, and progress. It means global Earth patriotism. Thus, the difference between educated Earth citizen and uneducated non-citizen, the minimum of knowledge, which everyone should, let us say, learn. So, therefore, all this information is you can find on the World Philosophical Forum website, and I appeal to all of you to join this our activity and become Earth citizens of 21st century. And of course, the people of Mindanao should also be in this progress, and I think if this education will be organized there in the proper level, then the problems of this island will be solved very soon. So I thank you very much and wish you all the best.
The first one to give this message, it's call on Mr. Yasushi Kondo, representing the group from Japan. Sir, let's give him a warm round of applause, everyone.
Aloha! Mabuhay! But I'm Japanese from Tokyo. So I say, Irashai. Irashai. Irashai means welcome. Maybe many people getting sleepy and tired at this time. But what a problem? Because my speech is very short time. Anyway, let's be. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to join the first International Business Summit on Mindanao and to meet everyone in here. I really appreciate Chairman Shariff's invitation. My heart beat become faster because this is my first speech in English. Please bear with my poor English with your warm heart. When I received the chairman's invitation letter, I immediately decided to attend this summit from Tokyo because of the common things. Chairman and I hope a vision for Mindanao people's happiness and endless peace. For that, we shall help improve the economy of Mindanao and make a large number of its employees and workers, wherein all people, especially the younger generation, would have proper tools like a pen and computer instead of weapon. When that time comes, Mindanao shall have peace forever. As how our fathers and mothers' generation experienced unhappiness in the past time. Therefore, we would like to support Chairman Shariff in making Mindanao a peaceful city and wonderful economic area. Having good technology and experience, we Japanese would use this to teach Mindanao people are part of being good supporters for the government of the Republic of the Philippines and above all, also for the chairman and the third place. I would really appreciate and be happy to accept your support. A heartfelt gratitude to Chairman Shariff and to everyone in here. Thank you very much. May God bless all of us. Thank you again. どうもありがとう。
We hear another short message, this time from the Mayor of Tamparan, Mindanao. Let's welcome His Royal Highness Sultan Abdullah di Sumimba.
Mindanao, the land of promise. Very, very romantic indeed. But the days of poetic are over. The singers of the Darangan are long gone. And yet the powers living in the skyscrapers keep feeding us the mantra of Mindanao, the land of promise. What we are asking in return is, when can we take the promissory note to the bank? We wonder, really, we wonder. But don't bother, there is no line to the bank. The checks are yet to be written, or it will be written. On this tune, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank our esteemed foreign guests for taking a leave from their hectic schedule and going out of their way to visit our side of the world. Above all, my hats are off to the infatigable young man who put up this whole enchilada. I am referring no less than His Royal Highness Shariff Ibrahim Albani. Brother, thank you for coming up with this timely conference. Has anyone in these August gatherings ever wondered about the title of our conference? It is called the First International Business Summit in Mindanao. Sometimes it's weird about. Have you noticed? It is the appellation first. I mean, other already well into the golden anniversary, and yet Mindanao is still on the first on practically everything. What this means is that